Welcome. Thank you for joining. Please like and share the program on your platform. Like and share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you so that we can get on with this message and send it out there.
Not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. Oh Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All these we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had in He said,
welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on this very program today. I appreciate you wherever you are joining from. If you are joining from Biafra land, my special thanks goes to you. If you are joining from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, from Russia, from China, whichever part of the world you are joining this program from, I appreciate you and I welcome you to this program. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiamo continue to guide you, protect you, secure you. We have come once again to do what we know how to do best. And today, it's like they will not allow us to reach to as many people as we are supposed to reach. So what you have to do for me today is to make sure you share. As you join this program, share the program on your own platform. Share the program to your WhatsApp group. Any WhatsApp group you belong, make sure you share the program. As you join, make sure that you invite somebody to come and click like. Very, very important. All these things, we are saying all these things to make sure that we reach to people that we are supposed to reach, because the social media is not promoting our program. They are not sending notifications to people that are supposed to get notifications. That is why we have lesser views. But when you help us to share, when you help us to like, that will trigger the algorithm to invite more people to join us. So I welcome every one of you that have been able to join. As you join, please kindly like and share so that we can reach to as many people as possible. I welcome my beloved sister, Linda TV Show. You are always here, the first to be here. I appreciate you. Somudo Uchendo, I appreciate you, Somudo. Thank you so much for joining, Somudo. I appreciate you. Nwere Onwe Ụmụ Biafra TV. Thank you so much, Nwere Onwe Ụmụ Biafra TV. I appreciate you. Amechi Jonas, my beloved brother. Thank you so much, Amechi Jonas. You are always here and one of my pillars. I thank you so much for your support. And I appreciate everybody that is watching, whether you are commenting or you're not commenting. You are highly recognized, and my respects goes to you. We have come once again, as we always do, on daily basis, to remind Biafrans of what they are supposed to do, to tell Biafrans the situation of things and how far we have gone. That is what we do. In this very platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We do not come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack individuals. No. What we do here is to encourage Biafran people far and wide to stand strong and focus on that which matters, which is their freedom. That is what we do here. We come here to encourage Biafra to stand firm, hold strong on their freedom. We come here to encourage Biafrans to hold strong on their human rights, the right to self-determination, the right to self-defense, and the right to life. These are rights that every human being, every living creature should hold dear to their heart. So Biafrans are being encouraged to hold their right and hold it strong. That is what we are doing here. And also, we try to set the record straight and to debunk every lie that they are pushing against us in all angles, in all corners. Because we know that one of the instruments of our enemy is propaganda. That is one of their instruments. Irem Emmanuel, okay, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So one of the instruments they use against us is propaganda. Propaganda is one of the instruments they use against us. The same thing in 1967, they used propaganda. Well, in 1967, it was more worse because they blockaded us on media. Nobody could speak our voice. Nobody could hear us. Nobody could hear our own side of story. But today, they cannot blockade us anymore. They cannot blockade us anymore. No matter how they try, they cannot blockade us. In this generation where we are today, everything is in the open. There is nothing hidden. No matter how they try to hide whatever plan they have, we will always expose them. They will be exposed, and the whole world will see how evil they are. So, as we have gathered today once again to do what we know how to do best, I urge you to please pay attention and also share and like. Share and like. It is very important so that we can be able to reach to our fellow Biafrans, so that this information will get to all corners of Biafra. It is very important. So, as you are doing it, you are actually playing your own role. We are being advised to engage in radical evangelism in this very message. We have been advised to engage in radical evangelism. And in that radical evangelism, you must be part of it. You must be part of it. It is for us. Everything we are doing here is for us. It's not for another person. So as you join the platform, for those who have joined for the very first time, please make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you click the notification bell so that it will notify you whenever I'm online. And again, I want you to use that very link I put up there. There's a link I pinned there on the comment section. Make use of that link to come into the program and air your opinion. Make use of that link to come into the program and air your opinion. As you know, today is a hard talk. It's supposed to be an interaction section. I am not supposed to be here alone. It's supposed to be an interaction section where everybody can come in, air their opinion, and express themselves the way they feel. Some of us have different questions in our heart. Some of us have different grievances in our heart. Some of us have different ideas in our heart. So whatever idea, grievances, or questions you have, that link there is for you. I place that link so that you can make use of that link to come here and speak to the world about your confusion. Speak to the Biafra Republic government in exile about your confusion. Ask your question. Your question will be answered. If you want to make a suggestion, feel free, come and make your suggestion. I bet you the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Exile is going to get your message. So feel free to come on anytime and make sure you come on to hear your opinion. And I pray that you will give us that grace to continue to do what we are supposed to do until we get to Biafra. So everyone that is watching today, if you look at the topic I chose, I said it is a hard talk. Hard talk on Biafra. Biafra Republic government in exile to Prime Minister restoration. Beware of the evil days. Have your say. This is a day you have to come in and have your say. Have your own say. It is a hard talk. In this day of restoration of Biafra, a lot is going on. A lot is going on. Some people are still asking some questions, while some people are busy working 24/7. And I can bet you that the Biafra Republic government in exile are busy working 24/7. They are not sleeping. There's no rest. More especially our Prime Minister. Our Prime Minister has no rest time. He is working around the clock. If you're one of those following me on Twitter, you understand what I'm saying. Yesterday, he had a broadcast and he alerted us also and told us to prepare ourselves for the days ahead. The days ahead are evil. The days ahead are evil. You see, we always come here to warn, to make sure that our people stay safe. It is not our desire that we will lose anybody. We do not desire to lose any Biafran. It does not matter what you believe, your religion, your location, your dialect. That doesn't count. As long as you are from the old southeastern region and you are Biafra, your life, we are concerned about your life. We are concerned about your well-being. We are one people, and we cannot afford to risk anybody's. We don't want to risk anybody's life. We don't want any Biafran to lose his or her life carelessly. That is why we are coming online on a daily basis to sensitize people and to warn people ahead of time. If you are in Biafra land, more especially, you must have to pay attention to every directive that has been given. Pay attention to every directive. Do not allow anybody to blackmail you into doing what you know is not right. Do not allow anybody to blackmail you. Do not allow any propaganda from any corner. Do not allow anybody to make you feel less like a human simply because you are standing for your right. Fellow Biafran that are watching, the days ahead are evil. You must embrace yourself and prepare for what is coming. Every Biafra must embrace himself and prepare for what is coming. A lot is going to happen in the days ahead. We are now in the last phase of the curfew. We are in the last phase of the curfew. And in yesterday's quick broadcast of our Prime Minister, you heard him and heard him clear. This week is going to be tougher than it has always been. A lot of things will be done. So many things will be put into consideration. Wherever you are in Biafra land, you must be very, very careful what you do, where you go, and how you go about your businesses. This warning has continued to come, but some people still ignore it. This instruction continues to come, but some people still ignore it. I am telling you that it is not time for us to play games. It is not time for us to be wasteful. It is time for us to concentrate and pay attention to every science around us. If you're in Biafra land, you must be security conscious. You must be security conscious at all times, wherever you go, whatever you do, anything you lay your hand upon, because the days ahead are evil. You have seen the Janjaweed terrorists being unleashed in Biafra land. They have unleashed all their arsenal to Biafra land. They come with their jets to bomb. They push their propaganda on media, and they tell all manner of lies. And it is because of those lies they are telling. That is why we are here on the media. To shred to pieces all those lies. When they come, they tell you that they have destroyed the ESN camp. They have destroyed the Liberation Army camp. They are nowhere close to there. They are nowhere close. And it is shameful that even when they tell their lies, they don't even think. They don't even think twice when they're telling lies. Every one of you saw the picture they posted, claiming that it was ESN. In that very picture, you saw it was a warehouse, cement warehouse, that was destroyed. It's a cement warehouse that was destroyed. That is the place they are claiming to be an ESN camp. How can a warehouse be ESN camp where cement is being sold and they burnt? Somebody's business was destroyed. Somebody's business destroyed. They made an attempt to go close to the Liberation Army, and the Liberation Army gave them a chase. They had the taste of Ogbunigwe and they run away. They never returned. Only for them to go to the streets, go to the neighborhood and begin to burn properties of people, which is their trademark. A terrorist government that doesn't have a rule of engagement. They go after innocent people without arms and ammunition. But they are not bold to face those who are armed just the same way they are armed. They are not bold enough to face the same people who had the same military training that they have. The Biafran Liberation Army are well trained. You heard our Prime Minister yesterday. We have experts trained from abroad. They are not local champions. We have experts trained from abroad. And there are also experts training people in Nigeria, training people in Biafra land. And there's nothing any one of them can do. They can't stop. You can't stop the moving train. The more they try to stop Biafra, the more they meet their doom. The more they try to weaken us, the more they themselves face dehumanization. We can no longer cry. It was those days that we used to cry. Those days when they use us to play football. When we protest, they come after us. We speak, they come after us. We keep silent, they come after us. We complain, they come after us. But in this era that we are, we don't complain to anybody. We don't cry. We have dried up our tears. And today we are facing the reality. We are facing things the way it's supposed to be. And there's nothing any man can do about it. It is so sad that we are facing what we are facing today. But that is what we have seen. There's no two ways about it. Every one of us have to know that things are not the way it's supposed to be. Every one of us have to know that we are in a state of war. Some of us don't seem to understand it. We are in a state of war. If you don't understand it, it means you are not paying attention, because I know that there are people who are very ignorant and are not paying attention. And some are pretending not to see it because they want to keep the evil status quo going. Some are so scared because they don't know what the future holds for them, because they are from the fraudulent aspect of life. They don't know what the future holds for them. They are afraid. Who made us to come, have given us the strength to stand, and will continue to stand. Thank you so much, my beloved brother Maxwell. I can see you there. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You are such a wonderful brother, and you are doing marvelously well. I pray that Chukwu will continue to strengthen you. So, my fellow Biafrans that are watching far and wide, please, as you join this platform, I urge you to like and share. Very, very important. Like and share. We're in a battle. The battle is not only on the ground, on the field, even on social media. The media, if social media, if they see a way of blocking us, they will. That is why you see when I come online sometimes, it will be difficult to get up to 20 people watching you. It is not because we don't have viewers. We have subscribers, thousands of them, who are ready to listen. But these people are being hindered. No information is given to them. Yesterday, we were able to get up to more than 100 people watching yesterday. It's only when they decide to let it loose, they will lose it a little bit for it to get across. But in the normal sense, we are not supposed to be the number we are. We're supposed to be more than this. I'm with you, Simon. You're welcome. We're supposed to be more than this. But because of the intimidation, because of the oppression and suppression, we find it difficult to make our ways. But that will not discourage us. The only thing you can do as you join this program, you click like, and you share to other people. Those people you are sharing to, we share to other people. By then, the message will be going far and wide. It is very important that we carry every Biafran along. More especially in this critical time. The curfew in Biafra land continues. This is the last phase. It is going to be tough. It is already tough. Do not expose yourself to danger. Don't go and expose yourself to danger, all in the name of showing that you are this and you are that. Whatever you think you are, keep it to yourself. Whatever you think you are, keep it to yourself. Just obey simple instruction. Support the Biafra Republic of Nigeria, support our Prime Minister any way you can to see that we make headways. That is what we expect from you. Your genuine and utmost support. And I always say, this Biafra we are talking about is not a personal property of anybody. When you see us talking about Biafra, Biafra is not Mazen Nandekano's property. Biafra is not Mazen Simon Ekwa private property. Biafra is not my property. Biafra is something that belongs to more than 70 million people. It is our nation. It's not about an individual. It is about every one of us, wherever we find ourselves. The Biafra we're talking about, it's about every single one of us, wherever you are on the planet Earth. It is about us, about our future, about our life. And the earlier you understand that, the better. I have said it that Biafra for me is my personal business. That is why I do everything I do without looking back. I don't wait for accolade from anybody. I'm not waiting for sponsorship from anybody. I do the little things I can do by myself, for myself, and for my nation. If coming online every day is a sacrifice I have to make for my nation to come, I will. Why not? I am doing it for myself. And if all of us take the Biafran struggle as our personal business and do it that we are doing for ourselves, we are going to go very, very far. Biafra is my religion. What about you? Biafra is my religion. What about you? And some of us, they run away from this struggle because of religion. Some of us are oppressed and confused because of religion. Some of us, when we say certain things, we say simply because of religion, you misunderstand us and you misquote us. Some of us don't want to join the struggle because they feel that they are too religious. We are not against any religion. Just like Mazen Nandekano said in his words, we are not against anybody. We are not against any religion. But what we are trying to do is to make sure that every Biafra know whom they are. Be ready to sacrifice your name for your nation. Be ready to stand up for it. We want to build a Biafra where people will give up their life to protect and defend. We don't want to build a zoo. Look at the United States of America. In the US, an American will do everything to save their flag and defend it. A British will do everything to save their flag and defend it. A Russian will do the same. A Chinese will do the same. But when it comes to Africa, you hardly see people who are committed to defend their own nation because they don't have any nation. There is no nation in Africa. These are all colonial enclaves, cutted out from different parts. And because they are still colonial enclave, they're still in that colonization mentality. People cannot devote themselves to defend until you begin to see the will of the people, the decision of the people. Then and only then you can be able to build a society where people can give up their life for their nation. And that is what we want to build in Biafra land. We want to build a Biafra where people will be willing and ready to sacrifice anything sacrificable to make sure that Biafra goes. There was a record that Mazen Nandekano, there was a message that Mazen Nandekano delivered. Let me see if I can be able to get that message of Mazen Nandekano. There was a message that Mazen Nandekano delivered. In that message Mazen Nandekano delivered, most of us saw the message, but we didn't pay attention. You see, that's why most of the time we have to be playing the records of Mazen Nandekano from time to time, things I've said in the past, to remind you where we are coming from and where we are going. There was a place he made speech about this religion issue. Because some people think that Biafra is against their religion. And some people, even when they are talking about Biafra, they begin to use it to attack religion. It is not, we are not focusing on religion. The motive why we are calling the attention of people, touching all the untouchable, is for people to know that we must put Biafra first. You are first of all a Biafran before you became a Christian. You are first of all a Biafran before you become a traditionalist or a Muslim or whatever you are. You must put your Biafranness first before any goddamn thing. And that is how it's supposed to be. I want you to hear this message of Mazen Nandekam. Let's also listen to Mazen Nandekam.
I said before, if we get too many friends, we create enemies. Yes, and so what? We create enemies. We want to know the hardcore. Do you know why IPOB is very strong? I'll tell you the secret today. It's because we don't feel sorry for ourselves. We can be very, very crude to each other and still get the finest come out of it. Anybody who can overlook all of those things and come and say, I want to do Biafra is the genuine pure one. Why do you think that we are so strong? They say, oh, don't discuss religion. Don't talk about religion. Who told you that? Anybody who can look at all of that rubbish, abandon it, and come for Biafra is hardcore. That's how you know. And I'm giving you our secret now, isn't it? It's not that we hate any religion. Actually, man, they will Biafra, and more Biafra. Not those who, when the Pope calls you, oh, are you a commander of a sector in the army of God? You say yes. Oh, have you taken your catechism? It's a chaplet together in Akari. Oh, don't do that. Oh. The Pope said you shouldn't be at the war front. No, nonsense. Hardcore. That's what we're looking for, not idiots. I'm being insulted. Is insult more important than Biafra than your freedom? And that is how we recruit our hardcore, you know. Now I'm giving you the secret. That's how you get IPOP, the hardcore. Those who don't retreat nor surrender. No matter what you tell them, no matter the obstacle you throw in their face, they keep going. Once they come, oh, you have insulted me. I feel offended. You insulted my church. You know that person is not hardcore. They can never be. Now you understand our method. We know what we are doing. Listen, you know, when I tell people.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Mazen Nandekano here is explaining the hardcore Biafrans. The kind of training he gave us to become what we are today. How you can be able to know the true Biafrans. The true Biafrans cannot spare anything when it comes to the issue of Biafra. They don't spare anything. When they are talking about Biafra and defending Biafra, they don't spare anything. And no amount of your blackmail, propaganda, or insult will make them run away. You that is watching me, what is making you to hold back? I am asking. You that is watching me, what is making you today not to support Biafra? What is making you not to make your contribution? What is making you not to be on the front line? Oh, because you're insulted, right? Because somebody spoke about your religion, you're angry. Because somebody spoke about your tribal man, about your king or your leader or your brother or your sister, and you're angry. It means you're not well, you don't know what you're doing. You had Mazen Nandekano explain how we build the hardcore Biafrans. That the hardcore Biafrans, against all odds, they will continue to march on. Even the more you begin to create and call them enemy, the more you make them stronger. They don't spare anything. They don't even spare themselves. When they are fighting for Biafra, they don't spare for themselves. And these are the people. When you see someone like our Prime Minister Mazen, it takes extraordinary stubbornness for somebody to survive what Mazen Samaraka has survived for the past 2 years. From the kidnap of Mazen Nandekano, all hell was brought loose. All hell was let loose. Every attack was channeled against him, against one person. From the inside, his own brother, they called him different kinds of names. Did he run away? No. Did that make him stop talking about Biafra? No. Instead, he told them that I will chase you out of IPOB. Instead of me to go, you will go. But do you know that there were people who ran away from IPOB because of insult? Do you know that? There were people who came, actually, they came genuinely to support. Actually, they came to work for Biafra. There were people that came, but they could not be able to stand the insult. They couldn't be able to stand the dehumanization. They couldn't be able to stand the degrading. And the most painful thing is that most of the time, this insult comes from your own brother that you are fighting for. This insult comes from that very person you are standing and fighting for. The person who is in the same IPOB with you, a fellow Biafran, they insult you, they call you name, they say all manner of things. Even when you are working for them to fight for their own benefit, that is how bad it is. But for you to be a hardcore, those things must happen, so that we see your mental toughness, so that you can be able to grow your mental toughness, so that you can be able to survive every circumstances. Not until you begin to be able to receive insult and stand firm, you're not ready to get Biafra yet. That is why today you see in the Biafra Republic of exile, so many of us who are there have faced different kinds of challenges. They have called out different kinds of names. They gave us different kinds of titles. But did that stop us? No. Biafra is out. Do you see the way you protect your religion? The way you don't want people to speak about your general overseer. You don't want people to talk when it comes to your religion. You change and became a tiger. That is how a Biafra is supposed to be when it comes to Biafra. The spirit of Biafra is very powerful. All you need to do is to allow that spirit to possess you. And for that spirit to possess you, you must open up yourself. First of all, confess of being a Biafran. You can't be in the secret and be pretending and you think that it will possess you. It won't. A Biafran doesn't hide. A Biafran is a true example of, they are the people who that Isiago is meant for. Do you know why the Igbo Biafrans wear Isiago as their traditional dress? The head of a lion. Bravery. Unapologetic in anything. As long as you are standing on the truth, you don't apologize to anybody. That is what the Biafrans stand for. That is how brave they are. The bravery of Biafra, it is what is frightening the Janjaweed. The bravery of Biafra frightened the British. The British are so scared of our bravery. That is why they don't want power to come to Biafra land. That is why they do not want Biafra to be. They are so scared about us. It does not matter if you don't. You see, some of us don't understand this. Some of these people, they are so scared about us. That is why the British don't want us to be on our own. They are doing everything to see that we don't stand. They are doing everything humanly possible to see that we can't stand. But I bet you, it does not matter what they do or what they say. I want to be sure. It is not in their hand. It is in the hand of Chukwu to decide who goes and who stays. And Chukwu have given us that grace that we have come. And no man will take away that grace from us. You're welcome, my beloved brother Maxwell. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much.
Good morning to you, Mazi Chooks. Good morning to my beautiful sister, Aninemoche, Sister Linda. I know she is in the comment section.
Yeah.
May God bless all of you. Good morning to Biafrans all over the world, great men and daughters, women of Biafra land, the elders, our mothers and their fathers. I say may God bless all of you. Today is I think Tuesday, right? Today,
yeah, Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay, the 3rd of October 2023. I remain you are Diakwara of Biafra.
Yes, you are.
A Ghanaian by father side and a Biafran through mother side. And it is because of the blood that you people gave to me that runs in my blood, in my system. The reason why I am doing what I am doing. After serving the same zoo for many years, 18 years, there are quite a lot of things I saw there which made me to leave the system, because the system cannot contain people with conscience. It is those people that are bloodthirsty. That is the people, or for a revenge, That is the people that you see there. And that is what you see going on in our land, in the hands of these people that have done the uniform, collect your taxes that you pay it to kill the same people that that are feeding them.
Exactly.
I would like to use this opportunity to tell Biafrans, nobody is coming from anywhere to help us fight for our freedom.
Nobody. Nobody.
God cannot come down from heaven to fight for our freedom. And we cannot wait, just like the Orthodox Jews that are still waiting for that Messiah that is going to come with chariots. No, we cannot. Some of them has realized, and they are now producing one of the toughest high-tech war equipment that they are using to protect themselves.
Exactly.
In Israel, when you talk of military, Israel is one of them. You don't joke with these people. But that is where Christians go for pilgrimage. They did not say because, God is with them. God promised them, and they read it, that anyone that he is going to curse anyone that curses them and bless anyone that blesses them.
Yes.
These are the words of God. They didn't say, because of those promises that God Almighty has given to them, though, let's relax and allow the enemies to enter into your house and begin to eat from your pot. No, they have built one of the most toughest, strongest, well advanced military equipment that they are using to curtail the excessiveness of this, the enemies that are around them, just like they have surrounded Biafra land. Therefore, I urge you, young and old, no matter what it takes, please fight for your freedom. We will support to get our freedom. The freedom our people is paramount. If by the grace of God, which I know that he is going to do, grant us freedom, even if it is stone, let's go and grind it and eat it. It
Yes,
is
sir.
better I eat stone, it is better I eat excreta than to live with an enemy that doesn't even want me, that wants to take my entire land that God has given to us and the good things beneath it. So I urge you and I support you in everything that I can, just to make sure that we get ourselves freed from these demons these demons that have no conscience in them, the demons that have no blood in them, the demons that don't feel what it takes to be a human being, the demon that does not feel the pains that they will feel if it is attributed or done to them, but they are only willing to subject our people into a miserable state, into a slave-like state, into a state of calamity, misery, and poverty. God has blessed you. God has blessed us. And God has blessed our land. And for those of them that still feel that Biafra restoration is a mirage, I would like to tell you, if you don't know what to say, just give chance. Give us chance. Give Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafran Republic in exile. Give Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and his foundation chance. Move away. Otherwise, something that you have never envisaged will happen to you. I say, keep up the good work. Chukwu Okike Abiama is with us. And at the end of it all, the enemies that we see today will see no more in time
You
to come.
see,
May God
you
bless all
see,
of you and give you the strength to
you see.
continue with this selfless job. Thank you for having me, sir.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We Biafrans appreciate you for your contribution. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect you and secure you. Thank you so much. Wonderfully well. You've been being one of our pillars, guiding, directing, and supporting us in all ways. This is our brother who has served in the military. So everything he's saying here is out of experience. He has served in the military for 18 good years. He has served. So he knows all about it. He knows the in and out. When people like him speak, you will begin to see things that you have not known before. When people like him speak, you begin to understand why it is necessary that we will walk out of that zone. We must have to walk out. And in walking out, every one of us must prepare. Make sure you put Biafra first in anything you are doing. It is Biafra first. Not until you begin to put Biafra first, you have not started. You're not serious. Let me tell you, this world works according to interest. I have said it in some of my videos, that this world operates according to interest. Every human being put their own interest first. This is a fact that you can't deny. Forget about speaking grammar from right, left, and center. People put their self first before anything, including individuals, parents, brothers and sisters, colleagues. They put themselves first. A parent must survive first. He must survive before he begins to think of rescuing the children. You cannot be in fire and you are talking about rescue. You rescue yourself first. Then you begin to help others to be rescued. People put themselves first. This is a fact of life. And not until you put your own self first, you cannot achieve the height you're supposed to achieve. You cannot get to that height. When Donald Trump came and he said, America first, people got angry with him. People from other countries, including people from the zoo. But what do you expect? Were you expecting to put you first? That thing he said was the simplest truth anybody is supposed to understand. Is it because he said it? Even as we are here today, every Western world is putting themselves first. That is why you see them, it is about their interest. You'll be wondering, why is it that the Western countries are still engaging with the Zoological Republic? Even when they know that the foundation of that country is faulty, even when they know that this government is against its people, even when they know that this government is a terrorist government, they know it. It is not because we are saying it. Every government of the world know that Nigerian government is a terrorist government. But yet, they mingle with them. As long as their own interest is protected, they don't care about you. Which country have you had that recruit terrorists into their military, into their police, into their forces? Have you had that before? Only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria that they recruit terrorists into their forces. And still yet, you see the people of the world selling ammunition to them to hand over to those terrorists. And tomorrow, when they hijack that very ammunition and face the United States or the UK or face any Western countries, you begin to cry and say, had I known, how did it happen? But you were the one that sponsored it. We must put ourselves first. Every Western country is putting themselves first. It is their self first. When they put themselves first, you come second. Biafra is our religion. Mazen Nande can intentionally use that very word, religion. Because the people of Biafra, we are so fanatic about religion. We don't want anything that will connect us to say that we disobey God. It is good. To be obedient to Chukwu Okebe is good. But it doesn't mean foolishness. You don't do it in foolishness. Chukwu Okebe himself is wisdom. He himself is wisdom himself. Chukwu Okebe himself is wisdom. So whatever you are doing and you're not doing it in wisdom, and you claim, oh, I'm afraid, I don't want to offend God. I don't want to. You might be offending God even for not taking action already. That is why we're saying that Biafra is our religion. We want to build a nation where Chukwu Okebe will be respected and worshipped. Where the whole world will look at and say that, yes, these are people after God's own heart. And in doing that, we are not going to fold our hands, just as my brother have said. When my brother was making his illustration, we're not going to fold our hands and say because we are loved by Chukwu Okike Abiyama, because he made some good promises to us. Because of that, we will not develop ourselves, we will not fight against our enemies, we will not defend ourselves. No, that is not the way. That is not the way. There are certain things that you as a human being only can do. There are certain things that Chukwu Okike Abiyama will not do for you. It is not that he cannot do it, but he will not do it for you. There are certain steps you have to take as a human being for certain things to happen. Get that in your head. For those of you who are waiting for miracle to happen, you want to wake up in the morning and you see Biafra appear. It is not going to happen if you don't do anything. I am with a police in a civilized country. Police don't just come to a place where crime is not committed. In a civilized nation, there must be a crime. Something must happen before you see police appear. So you don't fold your hands and be waiting for miracle. You don't just be wishing Biafra. Just like some of these department of saboteurs. Those of us who are not awakened, they think it is only by agitating alone that Biafra can come. They think it's only by shouting IPOB, one family, Biafra will come. No, that will not bring Biafra. You think it's only by holding meeting, collecting monthly dues that Biafra will come. No, that will not bring Biafra. There must be action on the ground. There must be action. You must define what you want and pursue it. That is why you see our Prime Minister giving you word to word on what he wants to do and the direction he's following. Our Prime Minister explaining everything word to word, how he is tend to get Biafra. You don't pray more than Mazen Nandekano. Neither do you pray more than Mazen Samaneba. You are not more spiritual than Mazen Nandekano. Neither are you spiritual than Mazen Samaneba. But in all of that, you see them focus and pursuing Biafra, doing what they're supposed to do as a human being. The Prime Minister of Biafra have come to explain to us that Biafran restoration is being fought on 3 different fronts. The restoration of Biafra is on 3 fronts. 1, diplomatically. 2, politically. 3, armed struggle. And he is putting these 3 into implementation. That is what to do. In as much as we have the revelation that Chukwu Okike Abiyama have promised us a land flowing with milk and honey, and he said we should go and possess it. We don't fold hand and pray and go to sleep. No. We put our prayers to work. That is what Mazen Nandekan did, and that is what our Prime Minister today is doing. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic, after he has told you about this 3 front, are you not seeing the 3 front operating? Are you not seeing action in the 3 front? Are you not seeing it? The armed struggle is on daily basis. Every blessed day, even as at yesterday and the day before yesterday, there was an engagement which every one of us saw online. We are engaging the terrorist military of Nigeria on daily basis to make sure that the life of Biafrans are secure. That is the armed struggle. The self-defense of Biafra land, that self-defense is the armed struggle of part of it. And we are holding it firm and strong, undeterred. Not minding the risk, not looking at anything. We are holding it after we have prayed. Even if it is catapult we have in your hand, we come and play. Chukwu Okike Abiyama will fight for us because we have obeyed him and we are doing our own part. But if you fold your hands and expect miracle because you have been promised a promised land, no, it's not going to come. You must have to do your part. For children of Israel to witness promised land, they have to walk for 40 days. 40 days and 40 nights. Before they could be able to get to that promised land, they did their own work. And do you think that Chukwu Okike don't have the power to transport them there? Chukwu Okike have the power to transport them and make them appear there. But they have to do their own part. In that part, nobody's going to do it. You have to work. So there is a job you have to do. And when it comes to the political way, in a political way, are you seeing the civil disobedience in Biafra land? The delegitimization of Nigerian government in Biafra land. That is the political means. That is the political means. And we are implementing that political means fully. The delegitimization of Nigerian government, the civil disobedience that we are getting on different parts, the curfew, the sit at home, all these are geared at stopping the political means to destroy the politics of the zoo in Biafra land and chasing away every politician in Biafra land. Every politician standing for the Zoological Republic in Biafra land, chase them all away. That is the political one. And when you come to the diplomatic engagement to secure Biafra, the diplomatic engagement is on 247. The diplomatic aspect of the restoration of Biafra is ongoing, is going on daily basis. You can see a lot of engagement doing. And this very month, you are hearing about the referendum convention in Finland. All these are geared at ending the Zoological Republic. It's geared at getting Biafra as soon as possible. It does not matter what anybody thinks. It does not matter what anybody says. We are moving on. Everything that has to be done to make Biafra come, they are all being put in place. And we are pursuing our freedom on these very three fronts. Our Prime Minister spoke about it. He didn't miss word in saying it. He didn't miss words. And he didn't only say it. All you need to do is to open your eyes and watch, and you see that every single thing he has said, he has pursued and continued to pursue. Now I am asking you, what are you doing to make sure that Biafra becomes a reality? Answer that question sincerely. Answer that question. In this restoration of Biafra, what are you doing? The days are evil. We are in the evil days. If you play with your life, you will lose it. If you handle your life carelessly, you will lose it. We are in the evil days. The battle is intensifying every blessed day. That you are not seeing it in your own area does not mean it's not happening. That you are not seeing it in your own vicinity does not mean it is happening. The second Biafran war is ongoing in Nigeria today. And the world is silent. But I thank you that today, in 2023, it's not like 1967. In 1967, we were taken unawares. The eternal leader, Dim Odemegojukwu, was not preparing for a war. He was not preparing for a war. Our eternal leader wanted to go the diplomatic way to make sure that people have their safe life. War was brought upon the Biafran people, and they had no choice than to defend themselves. And they defended themselves for 3 good years. And after then, they said, no victor, no vanquish. They deceived our parents. And since that's 1970 to today, the war has continued. And finally, in 2023, it has been full-blown. Today, they are using the politicians in Biafra land. They are using the governors, the ministers, all the politicians, they are using them. And they go and sign up for a jet to come and bomb their own people. You heard our Prime Minister yesterday. Every single one of you that is involved in that, you are going. There's no two way about it. Anyone that is involved in inviting the military to come and bomb Biafra land, to come and take lives, you are gone. You are going to go. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Nigeria made it very clear. You will go. That's not it. You don't need to be here with us. You don't need to be on this earth with us. Any Biafran that is supporting the zoo in one way or the other to come and take innocent life, either you had the plan, you didn't speak, or you were supporting, aiding and abetting in one way or the other, we are going to come after you. And I bet you, you will never survive what is coming. As for Hope Uzodinma, the Prime Minister have made it clear to him that he's going to be captured alive. Hope Uzodinma will be captured alive. And it is going to happen. You know, some of you don't take Mazi Samuel serious. But as for me, the way I follow people is that I follow them and I listen to them and I watch what they say. At a time, I go back and think of everything they have said in the past and see how many have come to pass. I want you to take a step backward and look at everything that this Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Nigeria, have said in the past. Check, and you will see that everything I have spoken about has materialized. We're only waiting for Biafra. Within this space of 2 years, everything he has said come to pass, except the coming of Biafra that we are waiting, which will happen very, very soon. It will happen. The declaration of Biafra will be done, and the land will be protected and defended. We are getting there very, very soon. We are getting there. It does not matter what you think. It does not matter your hatred. It does not matter your propaganda, your blackmail. It does not matter. What matters to us is that Chukwu Okike is with us. He that promised is faithful, and he will never fail. Wherever you are as a Biafra, we are in a time when your utmost support is needed. This is your life. I always tell you, it is not just about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is not just about Mazi Simon Ekpa. It is about you and your unborn generation. The more you continue to see this struggle as if you are doing something for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or you are doing it for Mazi Simon Ekpa, you are getting it wrong. Whatever you are doing for Biafra today, you are doing it for yourself. So if you do good, you do yourself. If you do bad, you do yourself. If you choose to become an informant to distract what you are doing yourself. And I bet you, the same people you are serving are going to bring you down. The same people. We have been warning, but people don't listen. Just like yesterday, you saw the game they played. For a very long time, we have not seen that movie. For a very long time, they have not been playing the movie of coming out during the day of sit at home, shooting around and taking life of people. We have not seen loss of life for a very long time. But all of a sudden, yesterday, they surfaced again, began to do their propaganda. And of course, which people will fall victim? The people that will fall victim are those who have refused to listen to the voice of reason. The people that have refused to listen to the voice of reason are the people that will fall victim. And they will continue to fall victim until they wake up. The way to freedom is straight. There is only one command in the restoration of Biafra. The command coming from our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, under the Biafra Republic of Nigeria and under the Supreme Command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only voice we hear today. And that is the only voice you must listen to. Until you begin to follow that voice, you are exposing yourself to danger. I have made a message where I preach and told you that the only best security you can give yourself is to claim your identity. Because when you claim whom you are, you can be able to see your enemy clearly. Your enemies will not hide anymore. But when you are using a fake identity, you won't even know who is your enemy. And your enemy will even be pretending for you. If you appear a Biafra, I tell you, Biafra is a name that when the enemy here is, they can't help, but they will shout, they will run. Anytime you mention Biafra, the enemy becomes uncomfortable. They become uncomfortable. So the easiest way for you to identify your enemy and secure yourself is for you to take up your full regalia of a Biafra. Take up your full regalia as a Biafra. Claim it any place you find yourself and you are being confronted. Tell them you are a Biafran, a hardcore. And I tell you, the devil hears that name and tremble. Any name, anybody that hears that name, they become uncomfortable. Even when the name is mentioned in the United Nations, they run away. They become uncomfortable. That is how strong that name Biafra is. And we are going to defend that name by all means possible. the nation Biafra. I say in this 2023, if you like, look, in this 2023, I can never ever stop talking about Biafra. I have every strong hope that in this 2023, Biafra is possible. Biafra is possible in this 2023. So you that is watching me, any place you're watching me from, please wake up from your slumber. Be whom you're supposed to be. Pursue the agenda of Biafra. Do not allow anybody to distract you. Do not allow any confusion on your way. Whatever propaganda, evil that is coming right, left, and center, don't allow it to distract you. Be focused. Be focused. Remain focused. That is the only way we can overcome the challenges that's ahead of us. I pray that Chukwu will guide and protect every single one of us. Wherever you are watching this program from, please, I urge you to share this program. Share it to at least one person. Like and share. And continue to engage in this radical evangelism. Sensitize people. The curfew in Biafra land still holds. It's on. The curfew is on. Don't expose yourself to danger. Remember, stay 1 kilometer away from every barracks. Police barrack, naval barracks, military barrack, any barrack of the forces, any barrack in Nigeria, any forces in Nigeria, stay away from their barracks. Stay 1 kilometer away. If you can make it 2 kilometers away. All the secretariats, stay away from the secretariat, 1 kilometer away. Every government secretariat and offices, stay away from that area. Give it 1 kilometer. These informations will keep you alive. These informations are very important. Stay away. Stay away for you to be alive and safe. For those who are hawking, do not hawk near the checkpoint for any reason whatsoever. Don't. It does not matter the situation or circumstance. If that is the only place you do your business, close. Go and look for something else to do. Look for something else to do. You must not. I pray that Chukwu Okike will continue to uphold you, uphold me, and lead us to our freedom. I have no doubt that Biafra is going home very soon. I have no doubt. And if you are watching closely, you will not have any doubt. If you are working closely, you will not have any doubt that Biafra is coming. So, my fellow Biafrans, wherever you're watching this program from, I appreciate you. And I urge you to please continue to support the Biafra Republic on the side under our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Continue to support. That is the best thing to do. Continue to support the ESN, the BNL. Continue to support the Biafra Liberation Army. Any financial support you can give. It is very essential. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect every Biafran across the world, wherever you are living. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect us all. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect the Biafran Liberation Army, the ESN, the BNL, the Strike Force, the Black Marine. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect every one of them. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect all our media warriors. Guide and protect the Umuada. Guide and protect the members of the cabinets. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. May Chukwu be with him, guide him, protect him, secure him, give him more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, give him more mental toughness. May Chukwu Okike continue to be with us, lead us into our freedom. No weapon formed or fashioned against us shall prosper. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wherever he is. We place Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the hand of Chukwu Okike for divine protection, for divine healing. Revival. May Chukwu Okike send doctors spiritually to continue to minister to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, heal him of every infirmity, secure him for us, and bring him back to us very, very soon. No weapon formed or fashioned against Biafra shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister Mazi Samako shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Mazi Nandekano shall prosper. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate every one of you. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Thank you so much for joining. See you again tomorrow, same time.